When you hear stories of pets saving people from house fires, it's a dog that's the hero, but this time it was the family parrot.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 animals who saved people's lives.
But God sent us Lulu. It was a miracle that Lulu saved my life.
For this list, we'll be looking at animals, whether wild or domestic, that rescued humans. Which animal rescuer story touched you the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. A Chihuahua saves a baby from a rattlesnake. Toddlers take about half a nanosecond to get into trouble. If you blink too slowly, they can suddenly be on the roof of the house, or in this case, in the crosshairs of a rattlesnake attack. While on a visit to his grandparents' house in Colorado, 1-year-old Booker West was innocently playing in the backyard, supervised by adults, of course. However, a rattlesnake, presumably concealed by the grass, had slithered its way up and attempted to lunge at the toddler. Sensing the danger, pet Chihuahua Zoe jumped between the child and the snake, taking the brunt of the attack. The dog was treated for a rattlesnake bite and lived to see another day, and most likely, a lot of treats. Number 9. A parrot saves a family from a house fire.
Famous not for the pretty ring around Pearlie's neck or fancy words he uses, but famous for saving his owner's life.
Apparently, parrots can do more than repeat your profanities and strut around like they own the place. In Fort Lauderdale in 2014, a couple was soundly sleeping at 3:45 a.m. when they were both awakened by the cries of Pearlie, the Indian ring-neck parrot. Pearlie was furiously flapping his wings and squawking, clearly distressed.
The bird sounded as if it was in fear for its life. It was a really desperate scream. I thought it was tangled up in a cage and injured.
It turned out a fire had broken out in the couple's laundry room, and it was quickly spreading. The parrot's warning preceded the fire detector sounding. Birds are notoriously sensitive to smoke, and in this case, this affliction likely saved a couple's lives.
And it's funny, the parrot's owner says the rest of the family really didn't like the bird all that much
Really? They like him now.
leading up to this.
How do you like me now?
Number 8. A horse saves a woman from an attack. There are many dangers that come with life on a farm. Though they may seem less likely to kill someone, cows kill approximately 20 people per year in the U.S. alone.
When she got me down, she broke all my ribs on this side of my body, except for one.
In 2014, on a farm near Castle Douglas, Scotland, Fiona Boyd was transferring a calf to another barn with the mother cow following. The cow felt that her child was threatened and attacked Boyd, coming dangerously close to crushing her under her 1,300 pounds. Boyd's horse, Kerry Gold, rushed over and started to kick the cow with her hind legs until it backed off. Boyd was mildly injured but came out relatively unscathed thanks to her equine friend.
Good horse. Here's one taco.
Number 7. Dolphins save a woman from sharks. Dolphins got more lovable with this 1972 incident. After South African woman Ivan Vladislavic survived a shipwreck off the coast of Mozambique, she was forced to swim 25 miles to shore. The waters were teeming with sharks, and Vladislavic had cut her foot and was bleeding. She claims that 2 dolphins came to her rescue and protected her from shark attacks until she reached safety atop a buoy.
When people are in trouble, dolphins are supposed to ward off sharks. They repel with high-speed blows.
The dolphins even helped her stay afloat when she felt weak.
Stories also tell of them saving people from drowning, bringing them to the surface as though aware of the danger they're in.
Number 6. A dog rescues its family from carbon monoxide poisoning. Dogs are beloved, loyal companions and have proven so time and time again.
Dad, the vet says we shouldn't make him fetch the Sunday paper.
Good dog. Good doggy.
In 2008, Arkansas woman Stacy Pitts was awakened by her 1-year-old terrier mix, Miley. She tried to go back to sleep, but the little mutt was persistent, and Pitts eventually woke up to realize she felt horribly nauseous and had a headache. Her fiancé awoke to find he was suffering the same symptoms and then went to wake up his 6-year-old daughter with some difficulty. The trio called an ambulance, and it was determined that the home had a carbon monoxide leak. Miley was credited with saving the lives of her family and was awarded the National Hero Dog Award.
Who's a good boy? Who's the best dog?
Oh, this is going to take a while.
Number 5. A pig saves a woman having a heart attack. In the late 90s, Joanne Altsman was alone with her pets, an American Eskimo dog named Bear, and a pot-bellied pig named Lulu.
And most people have a dog or a cat that's under their feet, but I have a 150-pound pot-bellied pig.
Altman suffered a heart attack and could not call for help. Bear barked in panic, but Lulu seemed to know what to do. The pig raced out of the doggy door, which was too small for her, and scraped her belly as she passed. She then ran out into the road and played dead.
And she knows if she plays dead piggy where we live, the mailman feeds her, the school kids feed her, like she's starving to death. And she knows it works.
Lulu went back to check on Altsman twice, each time worsening her belly wounds. After a while, a motorist pulled over to check on the pig, and Lulu led him to Altsman. Altsman survived after emergency heart surgery.
The heart surgeon told me 15 minutes more and I would have had no quality of life or I'd have died.
But Lulu came to the rescue.
Number 4. A pride of lions saves a kidnapped girl. In 2005, a 12-year-old Ethiopian girl was kidnapped and missing for a week. The kidnappers had taken her in an attempt to make her marry one of them, and she was badly beaten. When law enforcement finally found her, she was surrounded by 3 lions. It was presumed that they had stood guard for the young girl for at least half a day. When the officers arrived, the giant cats seemed to know help had come and made their way back into the forest. Animals can sense danger, but this is really unusual as lions have been known to hunt and attack humans if given the chance. One wildlife expert speculated that the lions may have heard the girl crying, which can resemble a lion cub's mewling. Number 3. A humpback whale saves a scientist from a shark.
It was like he had just seen a ghost, so I knew something was up.
Though it has been debated whether this seafaring mammal was aware of his rescue actions, marine biologist Nan Hauser credits a humpback whale with saving her life and/or limbs.
At one point, he lifted me right up out of the water, literally out of the water. Now, that was just unreal. And I wasn't up there for too long before, poof, I was right back down underwater again.
As she was conducting underwater research near the Cook Islands, Hauser was suddenly nudged by a 50,000-pound whale. She went with the flow as the animal gently pushed her upwards toward the surface and attempted to shield her under its pectoral fin.
He was trying to be gentle, but when he was trying to tuck me under his pectoral fin like this, it really hurt. And I didn't want to go under his pectoral fin because I had a snorkel and mask on.
She was definitely concerned as the whale could crush her to death should it nudge a little too hard. Once Hauser was aboard her boat, she noticed a 15-foot tiger shark lurking nearby. Number 2. A gorilla saves a young boy. On August 16th of 1996, a 3-year-old boy at the Brookfield Zoo in Illinois fell into the gorilla enclosure. A female gorilla named Binti Jua approached the boy and picked him up in her arms.
The guys came in and started hosing the gorillas down, trying to keep them away, but there was one gorilla particularly that was kind of protecting over the little one.
She appeared to protect him by turning her shoulders to the other animals in the area, while cradling him gently.
Binti first cradled the boy, who suffered bruises and abrasions, and then took him to a service door where zoo personnel could get to him.
The child was taken to the hospital and made a full recovery. Experts speculated that the boy's unconscious state kept the situation calm, differing from the 2016 Cincinnati Zoo incident, which had a much sadder ending.
A zoo under fire for shooting and killing an endangered gorilla instead of tranquilizing him. After the animal dragged a child around its enclosure, the child had fallen into that enclosure.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. An elephant saves a girl from a tsunami. In 2004, a tsunami tore through the beaches and towns of southern Thailand, killing thousands. An 8-year-old British girl, Amber Owen, was vacationing with their mother and stepfather at the Sheraton on the beach in Phuket. There were elephants that would give the children rides, and Amber visited them daily, bonding in particular with one named Ning Nong. She happened to be riding that elephant in particular on the morning of the tsunami, and as the massive wave approached, the animal sensed it.
You believe that he knew something?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how, but just the way he was pulling away to get off the beach.
With Amber on his back, Ning Nong raced away from the shore. The tsunami reached land and the elephant pushed his way to a wall where Amber was able to climb to safety.
So that the elephant took you to somewhere that you could be safe?
Yeah.
Wow. Which is the incredible part of the story.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.